Hello YouTube, this is going to be a review of the Hoover Nanolite Upright Vacuum. This is a bagless vacuum sold exclusively at Walmart in their stores and online. Online you can get it for $48, in the store about $55. But remember, they charge you for shipping when you buy things online. Now I'm doing this video because I don't think there's enough description of this vacuum on anywhere really on the internet to really emphasize how good it is. It's really powerful. I just used it. It's a 12 amp motor in there. And it's a bagless vacuum, which means you can use this really switch, just hold this and pull out the dirt cup here. Now the thing about this dirt cup is this different from most other bagless vacuums is that the filter is on the back end and it's not inside the actual dirt cup. A lot of the other bagless vacuums have this filter that sits inside the dirt cup, so when you try to empty it, you have to remove the filter first and then touch all that dirty stuff, and then you can pour out the contents of the dirt cup. This one, the filter is separate. It's on the back side. You don't have to touch it. You just have to take it over to your trash can and push that green button on the bottom to open the trap door. Now I'm just going to try to rest this on the side here and demonstrate here. Once you do that, all the stuff that's inside falls right out. And then you just simply close the trap door. And for the filter, it's very easy to clean. There's actually a really unique little tab here in the back which allows you to shake off the fine dirt particles without having to get it all over your room. You just move this back and forth, and all the dirt particles, the really fine particles that are stuck on the back here, just fall straight down. They don't blow around the room if you don't have any breeze going on, so I would suggest doing this in a room with still air and no fan. Basically, when you move it across here, all the little dust particles fall right down. Now, let's say you want to clean off the other dust particles inside the actual canister. What you do is you lift this tab here. I'm doing this with one hand. Remember, this is not that easy. I'm gonna put this down here for a second here, and then here's the filter. Now, it's pretty simple. You just have to pop these tabs off, pull this screen off, and a lot of the dirt and dust gets stuck on the screen. So you just kind of use a brush. That's included in the back of the vacuum. Let's just turn it around here. This brush right here, you take that brush, you sweep all the dust off right into your trash can. Take this cover away, and then now you have maybe some other stuff that's stuck here. Use the same brush that's included with the vacuum and just brush off all this stuff. And after you're done with that, you just simply, if you want to, you can probably wash this. They claim it's washable, so you can just rinse it in water and get all this crap out. And then replace the, it goes this way. Replace this mesh filter, popping the bottom first and then pushing in the top. And then pop this back into the dirt cup. Let's see, this way. Alright, so that's what it is with this dirt cup. Now I like it because the hole where all the stuff comes in is at the top, and it allows the whatever you grab to settle up and build up like this. You can see what you're collecting. A lot of the other stuff, like this cyclonic or Dirt Devil, those other bagless vacuums, they have a central tube that comes out of the center and really takes up a lot of the space that is supposed to be used for collecting dirt and other particles. So I like this, that they have the full dirt cup is dedicated to catching stuff, and one door at the bottom allows you to drop all the stuff into the trash can. Now I'm going to put this back into the... Oh, right, one more thing. There's another filter inside the vacuum itself. You can see it right there. That's also washable. That catches some more of the particles that this white filter didn't catch in the first place. I'm going to pop this back in here and go on and explain more of the features. This is a little handle that allows you to hold the vacuum while you're vacuuming stairs. This switch right here, it's called brush control. If it's set to carpet back here, then the brush spins, and you can use it on the carpet to pick up stuff. If you want to vacuum a bare floor like hardwood or tile or linoleum, you push it over here, and that's going to stop the brush from rolling and just use pure suction to suck up stuff on bare floors. Now, another couple features I want to show you. back here, the cord. Now usually cords are annoying because you have to wind them and then unwind them, and they get, you know, these things break and whatever. This is really simple. You have a little clip here to hold your cord at the top. So unhook that right from there. And then instead of unwinding this completely, like all the little loops, you just simply rotate this thing down and then pull off the entire cord. And now you have the whole cord unhooked. And that's amazing. Like, you know, why didn't we think of this earlier? All these vacuums I've used before, you have to unwind them the same way that you wound them up. It's annoying. So this is really cool. A cool feature. And then you can rotate it back up and wind the wire back up if you want to. Now this brush, like I mentioned earlier, it's used supposed to be for like getting the stuff off the filter, and also you can use it on your upholstery or whatever. And this, they have that little corner crevice tool with a little chisel tip that you can use to get the corners or tight spaces, and you just stow it right here. And the hose itself, now you use the same hose for the sucking from the vacuum bottom part, and also the tools that are included. If you want to take out the hose to use the tools with it, you just rotate it out, and then you attach whatever tool you want to it and use it. It's a pretty long, stretchy hose, so you know, I don't really see there's a problem with like too short or whatever. And I liked it that when you stretch it out, it becomes transparent, and so you can see if there's anything clogging up the tube. A lot of the Dirt Devil vacuums I saw at the store, their hose is actually very black or dark, or you can't see through it. So if there's something stuck in there, you don't know. You have to kind of like fish it out. This one, you can see if there's something stuck in and aim for it and get it out. All right. The handle itself is extendable. You push this button here, the white button with my thumb, and then you pull the handle up. Now, because the hose is stretchy, it will stretch with it, and then you have the full upright. Then you want to stow it, you push the button again and let the handle drop back down. Again, it's very light, it's very powerful, and the features in it, like just the people who very thoughtful, like the switch is up here, you can see it immediately. The cup is full, and you can fill it up and clean the filter very easily. It's washable. You don't have to buy filters. A lot of these bagless vacuum companies, they market their vacuum as bagless, but then they force you to buy replacement filters. Not this vacuum. This vacuum, the filter is permanent and washable, so you don't have to buy new filters to replace it. Now, a couple other things is when you buy these vacuums, they're around $50 range vacuums. They're not going to be very, very like long lasting. I mean, they're not going to last as long as the $500 vacuums or $1,000 vacuums. But you're not going to spend $1,000 for a vacuum, honestly, unless you really, really care about vacuums. What I also like about this vacuum is that it's very simple to change the belt. The belt is the driving mechanism that turns the brushes here. The brushes here turn because the motor back here rotates a little spindle, and that spindle drives a belt like this. It winds around the brushes, and it forces the brushes to turn with it. And that belt will have to be replaced about every year. And to replace it, you just have to pop off this screw here, that screw there, and then the two screws right here and right there, and then another two over here. So 6 screws, pop everything off, and that'll expose the entire insides of the vacuum, and you can cut out any threads or stuff that got stuck in there or wound in the brushes, and then you can replace the belt very easily. I do have a little bit of a complaint though. The vacuum has the motor ventilation fan right in the front, so if you're trying to vacuum on hardwood floor, you better make sure that the vacuum is not in the fully upright position like this. Otherwise, the fan will blow away any of the dust or dirt you want to actually pick up. So you want to make sure that you recline the vacuum like that. And just to let you know here, there is no like button you push in order to recline the vacuum. You have to put your foot on the vacuum front and pull back to unlatch it, and then push back again to latch it. I've seen some videos where like the vacuum makes this terrible cracking noise when you try to do this. My vacuum doesn't have this issue. I think it's quite okay. It's not too hard to push or remove or move back and forth, and doesn't make that huge noise like you're breaking some plastic or something. But I don't know, maybe it's just this vacuum that's kind of looser. I actually like it. It's not it's not very hard to recline. Now, another thing I also like about this vacuum is that it can go completely flat. Look at that. Like, it just comes down all the way, and that allows you to vacuum, you know, beneath your coffee table, beneath your bed, and things like that. So I think it's a great vacuum. I think I've shown you a lot of the features. 3 things I didn't like were the fan in the front blowing away the dust bunnies. It is a little bit annoying to put your foot on it to recline the back. And the color scheme really looks like the aliens from Toy Story. The little guys with football-shaped heads and 3 eyes. So I don't know how it really... You know, in the store, the green was not there. It was actually gray, which I thought was a lot better color scheme. But hey, oh well. I mean, it does its job. Looks like a toy, but it really does pick up stuff. Now we're gonna do a little test in a bit to show you what I can pick up on the carpet.